Hey, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the horror film The Nun. Now this is a spin-off of the Conjuring film series and actually the fifth installment in the Conjuring film series. Because this is the Conjuring right here, which I actually saw. I thought this was pretty good. I also have the Conjuring 2 as well, and also have Annabelle. I've seen Annabelle creation, but I don't actually have it on video. But anyway, this film right here, The Nun, it actually is connected to the second film in the Conjuring series, which is The Conjuring 2, and it actually deals with like the nun known as Valak, because she was like the antagonist of that particular film. Whereas in this film, it's actually kind of revolving around her character itself. You kind of get like a kind of a little origin about the character, but I felt like they could have done a little more with it. But I still thought it was trying to be a pretty entertaining film in the end. Like first of all, it actually is dealing with the idea that something happens at this like a Catholic church, I think it is. Like this nun actually ended up killing herself. She actually hangs herself from a rope. So like, this priest, he's actually sent there to actually find out what happened, and at the same time, he takes along like a girl who's not really a nun, but she's on her way to becoming a nun. So he takes her on this journey to find out what happened to this nun. Why did this nun kill herself? Because they kind of believe that a supernatural like force is behind what happened. It turns out once they get there, it is. Because the priest himself, he actually specializes in like exorcisms and stuff like that. Because it shows like a little backstory flashback with his character, where it deals with him exorcising like a boy who had like a demon in him or something like that, and he actually had to exorcise the demon or the evil spirit out of the boy. So he actually did have like a little backstory to his character. Yeah, he's known as Father Burke, and he's played by I think Damien Bicker. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if it's not. But you also have Sister Irene, and you have Maurice Frenchy too as well. In the film. Like those are like the main three characters in the film, besides Valak, the nun, who's played by Bonnie Aarons. She played also in The Conjuring 2 as well. Now, I guess you could say that the star of this film really is Sister Irene, and she's played by Thaisa, I think, Farmiga. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Because she's actually like the sister of Vera Farmiga, from the other two Conjuring films. She's actually the sister of her. So I guess you could say the film actually is revolving around her character. Because she's actually like new to being like a nun. She's not quite a nun, but she has experience with dealing with the things that they do, as far as like supernatural forces and spirits to a certain extent. So the film does kind of, it really is focused on her, and it's also focused on Father Burke and Maurice too as well. And Maurice is played by Jonas Bloquart. I think that's how you pronounce it. So the film is actually focused on them three characters mostly throughout the film, because it is Maurice who actually finds the nun that is hanging, and he lets like the I forget, like the Roman people, know about, the Catholic crew, they send out the priest who is Father Burke, they send him out along with Sister Irene to investigate this incident. Now overall, I thought this film was pretty entertaining, I like the look of the film, like the cinematography of the film, like the direction of the film. I thought was like superb. You really feel like you're in this world. I know it's like in London, England, like in the year 1952. You actually feel like you're in this like gothic surrounding. So I think that was awesome. You had like the grass, the greenery and stuff. Even like when they're inside like the church itself, like the huge like Catholic church thing. That looks like superb too. It has like a gothic feel. Like you feel like you're really in that environment. So I think that was like a cool look and style to the film itself, and this is directed by Corinne Hardy, as well. So I thought he did a good job on the actual direction of the film. Now I do feel like it had like, some pacing issues, like when the film is actually like midway, it kind of drags a lot. It's like slow, but it's still trying to be okay in the end. And like the scares they have, I feel like they kind of just thrown them together, They have like these bunch of scares, that really didn't fit, Like I feel like they just threw them together to make the movie, But overall, I thought it was a pretty entertaining film, I'm not gonna really touch on the performances too much, but it was okay. Now I do feel like they could have done a little more with like the character of Valak, You could tell they actually kind of leaving it open, where they might could do like another one of these, focus on her character, because they do have like two Annabelles. I know it's a third Annabelle on the way too as well. But it does like they could probably do like another one, focus on her character, and it actually could probably take place before this particular film, It actually take place before that. But overall, I thought this was a pretty decent film. I would definitely recommend it for like fans of the Conjuring film series. So yeah, that's my review for The Nun. I'm giving this a B minus. Like I said, I definitely recommend it for fans of the Conjuring film series, you know. So yeah, I'm giving this a B minus. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.